All right, today we're tackling a big one, post-structuralism. It's an idea that changed, well, pretty much everything.
And it all starts with this one question, which really gets right to the heart of it all.
So, back in the 20th century, a bunch of thinkers wanted to figure out how language really works. Their first big idea was structuralism. It saw language as a stable system, kind of like a building.
Structuralism promised us a sense of order. But then, some new thinkers came along and started shaking things up.
Yeah, the big turning point was in 1966. A philosopher named Jacques Derrida totally changed the game.
Derrida said every system needs a center to hold it all together, to give it meaning.
But here's the kicker. What if that center isn't actually real? What if it's just an illusion?
See, if there's no center, meaning isn't fixed anymore. It's just always in motion, in constant free play.
This one idea blew everything wide open. So let's check out the key concepts that came from it.
First up, it messes with our idea of the self. You know, the stable, independent you.
So maybe we aren't the authors of our own stories. Maybe language and culture actually write us.
The thinker Roland Barthes took this idea and really ran with it, especially when it came to books. He came up with this bombshell idea, the death of the author. Basically, what the writer intended doesn't matter.
Okay, so if the author's not in charge, then who is? Where does meaning even come from?
Well, they argue you are. The reader becomes the one who actually creates the meaning while reading.
Think of it this way. A word is just defined by other words, which are defined by more words.
And that brings us to our last big concept, discourse. This one's from another giant, Michel Foucault.
Foucault said discourse isn't just talk. It actually builds what we all agree to call truth.
So what we say or read can act like a mask, hiding what's really going on underneath. When you put all this together, you get what's called, get this, anti-foundationalism.
Basically, it's a deep suspicion of anyone who claims to have found the one final absolute truth.
Which leaves us with a pretty big question to chew on, especially today. What do you think?